Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 center backs currently in the game, and this top 10 ranking is in my opinion. So I know you guys might have your own opinions, but these are just my opinions. I feel these players should be in the top 10. So now let's go straight into the market, and let me go straight into the video and start showing you guys the players I feel should be on this list. So you go into the market, search center backs, and then click on search. So here are the few players. Here are all the center backs in the list right now. So if you don't think there is gonna be 198 overall card that makes it into this, no, there's not gonna be any 98 overall card that will make it into this list. No, it's only gonna be 99s and 100 overall cards. So now let's start off by number one, which is gonna be this Rio Ferdinand card. This card, the reason why, I know there's gonna be some debates on this card and Maldini's team of the season card, but let's just be honest. This card is the fastest center back in the game, and he has the highest defending stats in the game amongst all other center backs. Plus, he has power header traits, everything you want inside a center back. His passing, his dribbling is decent. His passing might be the downside, but passing doesn't really matter on the center backs that much. So this card has to be number one. I know some people might not agree with me, but it has to be number one. The number two, obviously there's no question on that one. It has to be Maldini. Maldini can't be lower than number three in anybody's ranking. Maldini is definitely number two. 94 pace, 87 dribbling, 106 defending, and 94 physicality. This card is excellent. He can even play as a left back. This card is so good. I mean, I've come up against him multiple times, and I'm telling you now, it was never easy. It never gave me an easy time coming up against him. But this card, if you need a center back, a top tier one, Maldini is your guy. So now this is where things start to get interesting. So at this stage, people have their own opinions and people might not, but in my opinion, the card that is gonna come in third is going to be this William Saliba card. This card also is top tier card. It's a top tier card. Everything you'd want in a center back. His dribbling is fantastic. For a center back, his dribbling stats are way too good. He has 92 pace, 90 dribbling, 103 defending, and 103 physicality. This card looks so good. The only downside about this card, he deserves to have the power header trade. That's the only downside about this card. But even though he doesn't have the power header trade, he has 104 headering and 105 jumping. So this card also, he is phenomenal to have in your team. He is very tall, 193 centimeters tall. That is just a fantastic center back to have. He's tall, he's strong, he's very comfortable on the ball. So now the fourth player on the list is going to be this Virgil van Dijk card. Yes, Virgil van Dijk card might be a bit outdated, but it's still a very excellent card. He has 92 pace, 87 dribbling, 102 defending, and 102 physicality. I don't really think there's much to say about Virgil van Dijk's cards. His cards are always top tier, as all of us know. So there's not really much you can say just say this card is just an excellent, phenomenal card. So now I'm going to speak. Now the next player is gonna be a bit of an underdog. Some people might not put him this high in the rankings, but in my opinion, this Blanc card has to be in this list. This Blanc card it's so good in game. I have him in my team right now. So when I say this card is so good in game, he is good in game. He is excellent for me. 95 pace, 89 dribbling, 103 defending, 96 physicality. The only downside, again, doesn't have power header. But for this card, power header is not the problem. He is tall enough to header the ball. I have in my team. He wins headers against players like Ronaldo, both Ronaldos. I'm telling you, this card is so good. Might not seem that does not have the best of stats, but in game he is excellent in in head to head. So now the next player that is gonna be on my list is gonna be this Nico Schlotterbeck. Yes, I know, another one. You won't really agree with me in this one, but the one thing that saves this card, that really shows that this card is actually a good card, is the fact it has drives into tackle and power header. Those two stats alone gives you everything you need in a center back. If your center back has drive into tackles and power header, he has to go into your team, and he has decent stats, to be fair. 91 pace, okay, that might be the only downside about this card. If let's say the card could have 92 pace, that would be actually good. 89 dribbling, very good for a center back, and 105 defending is excellent for a center back of his quality. Same goes for his physicality. His physicality is even better than his defending. So this card definitely needs to be one of those top tier cards. So now the next card, which is gonna be the sixth card inside, no, I think it's the seventh. So the seventh card in the list is gonna be this Baresi card. Yes, he is the only downside of this card. It's the height. Him and Canavaro, they are the highest rated center backs in the game. The only problem is their height, and this card is still very good. 93 pace, 86 dribbling, 109 defending. 109 defending. He is oh no, he is the highest weighted card with the he has the highest weighted defending stats. Him or between Canavaro, I'll check, and he has 96 physicality. Also, this card has drive into tackle. As I said, a center back with drive into tackles is the best trait to have for a striker, for a center back. So this card is also good. The only downside is his height. His height is going to always disadvantage you inside a match. But other than that, he is a very good card. Number 8 on my list is gonna be this Canavaro card. This Canavaro card, he is a decent card in game, but his height again is also the problem. But he also has the trait drive into tackle, so which is also a good stat to have on a center back. Very similar stats to that of Baresi, so you guys can rank them both between each other, between 7th and 8th in my list. But he has 94 pace, 86 dribbling, 109 defending, and 104 physicality. So it is a decent card to have. Nice, beautiful traits. He has, except for power header. If Hete could be taller and have the power header trait, that will make him one of the best center backs in the game. So now coming to the ninth place is gonna be this Gimenez card. Okay, this Gimenez card, many won't even rate him that highly, but to be fair, he has decent stats. The only problem is maybe his height, but other than that, he has the main two center back traits that you need on your center back, which is driving to tackle and power header trait. Those are just the two main traits you need in a center back, and he has it. His height is not it's not that bad, to be fair, but he is a bit short, but it's not as bad as the cards I just showed you of Baresi and Canavaro. Those players' heights are very bad, but this card is very good. He has 91 pace, 83 dribbling, 106 defending, and 105 physicality. So he is a very top tier card, to be fair. So now, last but not the least, is gonna be this Pepe card. This Pepe card is still a very good card to have. He has drive into tackle. Yes, he doesn't have power header trait, but his headering stats is way beyond having the power header trait. He has 106 jumping and 104 headering. So this card is also good in the air without the power header trait as well. He has 92 pace, 86 dribbling, and 102 defending, 105 physicality. He's a very physical center back, which is another great stat. That's why he has drive into tackle. So this card is also a very decent card, to be fair. So yeah, that's my personal rankings of center backs, top 10 center backs in my opinion. Only 99s and 101, only 99s, 100 overalls, and 101 overall cards appeared in my list. But either way, the cards I just showed you, These are the cards you guys should really go and try and target to have the best to have one of the best teams and challenge top tier opponents. So that's gonna be it for today. If you guys like today's video, please like, comment and subscribe, and tell me which position you guys would want me to do next. So bye.